Okay, is it visible now? Okay, okay. So this is EC 2910 Civil Engineering Material Labs. Okay, and this lab will be engaged by me and Umar, and so we will first take a look in our history that how the building materials have been evolved. Okay, throughout the years, means throughout the cradle of the civilization, and we know that means from the history that around 2 lakh years ago, when the humans gather around and do hunts, and they used to live in caves basically. Huh? And what they do is then after that population increased, and then they wanted to settle around the cities and settle around some resources, means water is a prime resource for settling down the civilization. Okay, so our first civilization from the history that we can see here is that is basically our Mesopotamian civilization, that is being came into existence around 12,000 BC, and you can see how the houses were built around that time by using mud bricks. Okay, so mud bricks are what? Basically, they use mud, clay, and they used to means have they have some form. Okay, like a rectangular formwork is there. Then they used to form those bricks, and they use straw to give the tensile properties for that, so that it cannot crack. After that, what we have is that we use burnt clay bricks. Okay, for the building construction. So this is Mesopotamia. This is basically modern day Iraq. There was civilization called Mesopotamian civilization. Okay, that was the first civilization that is we know from our history. Okay, that people came together and settled down and lived like a city. Okay, so after that, they used stone masonry, obviously. Okay, and they pioneered into the stone masonry work, and they built big temples over there. Okay, so this is around. This is actually a temple, and this is a gateway of the temple, and you can see the stones and weight of the stones. Weight of the stones is basically like 50 tons, 100 tons, like that. Okay, and these stones are basically limestones, and carved from the granite blocks also are being used over there. Then after that I have sequenced from very beginning of the civilization to the modern day. Okay, so this is basically Petra Empire, and this is basically lost city. This is situated in somewhere region in Jordan. Okay, in desert, and there was a city called Petra, and they what people used to do, they used to carve into the mountains, and they built homes and they lived there. Okay, so this is basically 9000 BC around, and this is in currently it is in Jordan. This is a basically tomb city. These are the basically tombs that you are seeing over here. These are the doors of the tombs. Okay, and these are being carved into limestone hill. That is what you are seeing over here. So as tools of the mankind has developed, and what we have developed from our history and science. Okay, as the science has been evolved, so what we can see over here is that our building construction technology is also evolving by the age. Okay, and this is Harappan architecture. This is the site that is called as Mohenjo-daro. Okay, and it is in Indus. Basically, this is called as Indus Valley civilization, and it was around 3500 BCE to 1300 BCE. And you can see there, basically these are mud clay bricks. Okay, somewhere they have used also burnt clay bricks also. Somewhere they have used mud clay bricks, like they have dried it out in the sun only. Okay, so these are well built cities are there at that particular time, and these are lost in time now. Currently, it is in Pakistan. So then moving on to the Egyptian architecture, then what we see over here is abundance of stone masonry. Means stone masonry construction is very well defined, and they have achieved greatness in means you can see they built statues, big statues, and the world famous what we call it as pyramids of Giza. Okay, that is presently in Luxor, Egypt. So this is the basically you can say highest man-made structure on Earth up to 2500 years. Okay, the day from it is built and up to means 1900s up to that. So that is basically your 4000 years have been passed. Okay, so it is basically made up of limestone blocks. Basically they have carved from the limestone hill and just placed in the such